Planned Parenthood is expanding access to what it calls just-in-case abortion pills, allowing women in Washington and Hawaii to obtain abortion medication before they are pregnant. The new program allows eligible patients to receive and store abortion drugs in advance so they can use them later if they become pregnant and decide to end that pregnancy. This latest push from Planned Parenthood is a reaction to the Dobbs generation. Ever since the overturning of Roe v. Wade, there is a new generation of young men and women who refuse to accept the status quo on abortion. Pro-life advocates say that Planned Parenthood's expansion further normalizes abortion as a routine solution, thus desensitizing people to the horrific reality of abortion. Women are left to make a life-ending decision in isolation, which also exposes them to mental and physical health risks. Planned Parenthood's latest effort are further evidence of its reckless disregard for human life, both the child and the mother. The cultural effects too are not to be ignored. Abortion pills are designed to end the life of an unborn child. The irresponsible decision to make these drugs available for future use treats a potential human life as a problem to be solved rather than a life worthy of protection. The announcement comes amid the continued fight over abortion policy following the Supreme Court's Dobbs decision on the availability of the abortion drug mifepristone. Medication abortions now account for a significant share of abortions in the United States, making access to these drugs a major focus on the pro-life movement. Pro-life organizations argue that it represents another step towards misrepresenting the tragic reality of abortion, while doing little to address the underlying circumstances that lead women to consider ending their pregnancies. The fight doesn't end with these two states. Planned Parenthood intends to expand the program to additional states in the future where the laws permit. For now, the advanced prescription model will be limited to residents of Washington and Hawaii. The US Food and Drug Administration has launched a new study into the abortion drug mifepristone, a move welcomed by pro-life organizations that have long called for greater scrutiny of the medication's risk and distribution. The review comes in the middle of an ongoing legal and political battle over abortion access nationwide. The FDA says the study will examine safety data surrounding mifepristone, the first drug used in a medication abortion regime. Administration officials say the review will use existing federal drug safety monitoring systems and could take approximately 6 months to complete. Preliminary findings could be available as early as this summer. Mifepristone now accounts for the majority of abortions performed in the United States and can currently be prescribed through telehealth appointments and delivered by mail in many jurisdictions. Pro-life advocates argue that mail-order abortion pills have been available without investigations into the safety of the drug for women. We know it is lethal for the child, but advocates for the drug do not seem concerned for the safety of the women either. Part of the campaign to end the use of these drugs is for information regarding their safety to be made public. The FDA review says that it represents an important opportunity to assess whether safeguards surrounding the drug remain sufficient, particularly as abortion pills are increasingly obtained without an in-person medical visit. The FDA also argues that the debates should include consideration of both maternal health and the lives of the unborn children affected by chemical abortions. Abortion rights groups, however, are pushing back against the review, which is odd given they claim to have the best interests of women at heart. Any organisation that speaks of women's health but stands in the way of a review that seeks information about women's health is betraying its real motivation: unlimited access to abortion. Their only concern is access to abortion and not the health of the women they claim to represent. The FDA has not indicated whether the study will result in regulatory changes, but the findings are expected to play a significant role in future court cases, policy debates, and federal decisions regarding abortion pill access.